Hey everyone, Jay here, and I want to welcome you to this video that I like to call TTP, which stands for Talk to People. Now, if you are looking at all the moving pieces and you're wondering what is the most important thing you can focus on every morning when you wake up, or at any start to any session where you're focused in on building your business, the answer is simple. There's one thing, and that's TTP. You've got to talk to people. The entire purpose of this system is to put potential consumers in front of your products and services and build a team of people who are doing the same thing you're doing so that you have leverage. And at the end of the day, it comes down to TTP. You see, this is a marketing system and this is a business where the more relationships you have and the deeper those relationships are, the more success you're going to have. Now, you're probably thinking, if I've got to talk to people, I'm probably going to face rejection, and some people are going to see me as a salesperson. And I want to help you with that right now. In fact, this was a system that was taught to me, and it completely transformed my life and my business and my income. It's called the permission system. Now, many years ago, I actually worked very hard to get a job, and I sold used cars for one day. And I learned a lot of things when I was going through training to be able to sell cars. And one of the most interesting things that I learned is that 80% of people that you can get to test drive a car will actually drive away with that car if it is a new car. But did you know that fewer people who test drive a used car will want to buy that car? Why is that? Well, if you stop and think about it for just a moment, most of the time in society, we don't perceive used car salespeople as being the most integrity people or the most wonderful people on the planet. And maybe that industry has a problem, and maybe to some extent that's their fault. But there is another aspect to that business. You see, a used car salesperson has the unlucky distinction of trying to sell you a car that's not as nice as you want, that's not as new as you want, that's not as reliable as you want, that may not be as big or as efficient as you want and need for more money than you want to spend. Ultimately, whether it's the industry's fault or if it's just the unlucky position of having to sell a used car, most people perceive used car salespeople as trying to convince you to buy something that's not exactly what you want. And with the permission system, you're never going to feel like you're a used car salesperson. You're never going to feel pesky or pushy. In fact, most people you share our opportunity with when you're using the permission system are going to say thank you multiple times during the process. And the last thing you're going to hear them say is thank you. Why is that? You see, the permission system is based on the principle that if you offer value first, people will respond to you in a very positive way. And it's also based on what Zig Ziglar said, which is if you help enough people get what they want, you will get what you want. Now, the permission system is very, very simple. Anytime you are talking with anyone, whether it's someone that you meet that's maybe part of your warm market, or it's someone that has come through your marketing system from purchase traffic or ads that you've placed, which we're going to be talking about in the next module. Anytime you're talking with someone, instead of focusing in on the outcome of that conversation, instead of focusing in on what's in it for you, I want you to instead only put on goggles, little glasses, if you will, that allow you to x-ray vision zoom in on what does this person want. And then I want you to ask for permission. One of the things that I do when I meet with someone, whether I'm on an airplane or I'm on stage or I meet someone at Starbucks, one of the things that I do when someone asks me, well, hey, what do you do for a living? And I say, well, I give away magic wands. And it usually gets a little bit of a laugh, and they will usually ask me to explain. And I said, well, let me ask you a question. If you could wave a magic wand and eliminate a credit card bill, or maybe all your credit card bills, or a car payment or a house payment, how many magic wands would you want? And I usually get another chuckle, and then I continue and I say, well, let me just ask you a question. If I could honestly show you a way to make an extra $500 to $1,000 a month part-time from home using nothing more than your cell phone or your laptop, would that be worth a few minutes of your time to find out how to get that done? And when they say yes, they are giving me permission. They are asking me to share with them my amazing company, my amazing products and services, and the opportunity, and ultimately the very same marketing system that you are now connected with so that they too can go out and grow their business. You see, using the permission system makes it simply rejection free to go out and talk to people. Now, when you wake up tomorrow morning, when you're planning your week, when you're planning to hit milestones with your business, I want you to remember one thing. Everything that's been put together here by the 7 and 8 figure earners that have created this marketing system and are at the top of the leaderboards in your company, they all do one thing every single day that they go to work on their business. They talk to people. You should too. Remember, it's rejection free. You're simply doing what Zig Ziglar taught, which is help enough people get what they want, and you will get what you want. I look at it this way. All I do when I wake up is go out and give away the gifts of time and financial freedom, and you can too. That's it. I'll see you in the very next video, and I'm excited. Talk to you then.